In this video, we'll look at setting up your SAE Learning Journal. So first thing, open your email and find the most recent SAE onboarding email. And this should have come through today. Disregard the older onboarding emails as they have scripts in them that have stopped functioning correctly. So once you find the email and you found the link, which is the script, copy the script and then open an incognito window in Chrome. Paste the link and you'll be asked to sign into your SAE email. From here, you just need to select your campus, nice and easy, and what course you're enrolled in. So I'm choosing audio. Start the onboarding process. This little circle indicates that your learning journal is being set up, and this has been set up with the correct units that you're enrolled in. Once the onboarding has completed, you'll get this link, and when you click this link, you'll be taken to your personal learning journal website. There we go. We can see in the navigation that I'm enrolled in AIM 110, AUD 175, AUD 176. Just quickly, you can come over to these three tabs. If you come to the Pages tab here, you can see this same navigation duplicated. So this is where you would add new pages. Let's say we want to add a new page to 175. We could click the three little dots here and create a subpage. And I might call this Project 1, for example. In here, we can double click and we get this little create option. We can create some text, for example. So let's have a look at the Google Drive. And now Google Drive is where this learning journal actually lives. So we open up a new tab and we'll type drive.google.com. And this will take us to our Google Drive. Now, once you've done that once, what you want to do is create a link so you don't have to remember to type this out every time. So click the little lock here and drag this down into your shortcuts bar. And you might decide to rename it. So right click, edit, SAE Google Drive. Okay, now the very first thing I like to do with a new Google Drive is just make it make more sense. I have these quick access links here, but really the main folder is here. These are things that are living in here. So to tidy this up, I just like to come over. This is optional, but I recommend it. Come to Settings and scroll down, and in Suggestions, untick the top option, which is called Make Relevant Files Handy. I find this just gets in the way. And now we have a more logical hierarchy. And the other thing is I like to click this once. And so as I have more folders, these will stack these all vertically. This is more like a folder structure you'd expect to see on your hard drive. So you'll now have a folder that's called My SAE Studies. This was created in that onboarding script. If we click into that, we can see that we have a folder called Trimesters, and we have this learning journal site, which is actually my newly created learning journal site. So I'm going to right click this, and I think I'm just going to rename this my learning journal. Now, if I double click this, it will take me back to my learning journal. This is like one way that you can get there. So your learning journal lives in your My SAE Study folder. This is important to understand. We can click into the Trimesters folder, noting that the folder has a little person icon. And so this means that this folder is shared. If I just go back one step, you'll notice that your My SAE Studies folder doesn't have the person icon, and this means it's not shared. So that's good. If I right click and click share, I can see who this folder is shared with. And in here, I can see that it's shared with me. It's shared with AU student _ at student.sae.edu .au. This shares this folder with all of the teachers, which means that your teacher will be able to see what you put within this folder. Okay, so I'm going to head into this folder and we can see that we've got 2021 trimester 2 and 2021 trimester 3 folders, both shared. And if I come into the this trimester's folder, I can see that I have a folder for each of my units. And so, of course, this is where I'm going to put my project material. So if I come into 175, I could right-click, create a new folder, and project 1. Great. Okay, so that is everything you need to know about onboarding, creating your learning journal for your studies at SAE, and also how that connects within your SAE Google Drive. There is another link in the email that will accompany this video, and that link will lead you to another video which will walk through how to customize and make the most of your learning journal. So please do watch that next, and all the best in your studies.